President, members of the board, thank you for having me tonight. My name is Dan Toscano from Drago and Toscano, attorneys at law located at 15 Broad Street. To my immediate left, I represent Scott Dabney, who owns 33 North Street and 33 North Street. The building is at the corner of Cooper Street and North Street. So if you're going down Cooper Street, it's the last building on the right before you cross over North Street. It's an existing 4-family residential building. It's in a multi-family residential sub-district. What we're doing is Scott purchased the property, filled out a long form, filed a long form to renovate the entire building, to renovate the 4 residential units that are there. In the process of renovating the property, noticed that there was a doorway on Cooper Street, which was probably about 8 square feet, which years ago used to be a storefront. It was Joe and Mary's. Karen remembers it. Joe and Mary's convenience store. Joe and Mary's convenience store, and that was the entrance to get into the convenience store. And the residential entrances were on North Street. What we want to do is 2 things. One, fill in that 6 to 8 square feet of space, make it part of the living space of the first floor unit. And what we did, we got an at-risk permit, and we actually already filled it in. So the entrance to all of the units, 4 units, are all on North Street. Second issue, what we wanted to do on the rooftop, there's a head house. But in addition to the head house, which we'll show you on the plan, there's a storage room. It was 7 by 11, and it was just used for storage. What we want to do is make that living space for the 4th floor unit and add a roof deck for the exclusive use of the 4th floor residential unit. So I'll go through some of the plans. This identifies the proposal, multifamily residential sub-district. The lot size is approximately 750 square feet. The building height is 51 feet 5 inches, and that includes the head house, the new existing living space. So this is an aerial map. Everybody knows where it is. Let's see, I think I have a red poker on this here. So right here. So aerial view, so right here at the corner of Cooper Street, you're coming down building on the right here before you cross on Margin Street. This is the existing condition. As I pointed out, the main entrance to the residential units here. This is approximately 6 to 8 square feet of space. What we already did was fill this in, added 2 new windows. We added a new window here, and then you'll see like a white box that remains. I think behind there is some utilities that couldn't be moved. So we wanted to put a new window there to match all sides, but we couldn't. So there's 1 new window here, 2 windows here, and that's filled in. You'll see a photo of it as we go on. So that's the existing conditions. Once again, another photo of the existing conditions. So as you can see, we filled it in here, the door front, and just made some windows. This window does not exist. That's the electrical box utilities, but this window does exist. Okay, the photo just hasn't been updated, but this has already been filled in, got an at-risk permit, probably, like I said, 6 to 8 square feet. By doing so, we did create some violations in FAR because the building is already in violation. The pre-existing violation, we're already over, and we know in this district FAR is 3, we're already at about 4. By adding the square footage here, we just go a little above it, and I'll get to it in a second. So this is the existing condition of the head house. So this is the head house that encompasses the stairs, and this is the existing 5th floor that just was used as storage, okay? What we want to do is renovate these 2, really make them look nicer, make some living space here, and put a roof deck, 100 square foot roof deck here for the exclusive use of the 4th floor unit. Another photo of the existing conditions. So this is what we like to do. Where the stairs here, the size is not going to change. The length of it is not going to change. We are going to go up about 2 feet. It's approximately 7 feet 10 inches tall. We're going to go up 2 feet, probably make it about almost 10 feet. Here we're going to come out 2 feet, as you can see, we're going to come out 2 feet 3 inches at about 25 square feet of space. It's about 10 feet long. And once again, bring the height up, really not much, a little less, maybe about another 4.5, so it's just uniform and it matches. Here it's going to add the roof deck, approximately 100 square feet of space. So right now, as you can see, we're at 4.23. which is the pre-existing FAR. I'm sorry, we're at 409, we're going to 423, with the additional 8 square feet down below and the 20-some square feet above. Here's the floor plans, 1 bedroom and an office. You see entry here, 4 residential living space. Unit number 2 is not changing, unit number 3 is not changing. And I think what's significant here is this is gonna be a door. So the people going into the 3rd floor cannot access these stairs going up. So there'll be a door right here, so that's what makes the roof deck and the existing living space on the roof exclusive. So not gonna be able to access this. There's gonna be this door here is gonna be the beginning of unit number 4. And here's unit number 4. And here's the roof that we're adding the roof deck, 2 feet 3 inches going out. And here's remain the same. This is all part of the living space. Proposed deck 110 square feet. And mechanicals on the roof. Building existing height 49.6. We're going up to 51.5. So we're really not adding much to the roof. And that's just a new elevation. And that's how the building looks. We had an abutters meeting, and a few folks showed up at the abutters meeting. One owner at 43 or 43 on Marjorie Street, no opposition, and there was a few other folks that there's no opposition to it. So, can I answer any questions?
All right, I'll ask the council for their questions and open it up to the audience after that.
Does the landlord live in the building?
Landlord does not. Scott is rental properties, all being rented. Yes.
Are they currently
They're not occupied yet. We're in the process of getting a certificate of occupancy, but they should all be rented, long-term leases for September 15th.
I think you mentioned it. How many bedrooms each floor?
So the bedrooms on the first floor is 1 bedroom and an office. The second floor is 2 bedroom. Is it 3 bedroom? 3 bedroom? I'll go through it. And these were existing units, so we just renovated them, so there's really no change. So bedroom will be here, here, and here. Same thing with the above units. So unit 3 and unit 4 as well. And then the roof, it's just space. There's no closet, no bathroom, no nothing. It's just living space to enjoy the deck.
there's no change in the occupancy, or there's no change?
There's no change in the occupancy, so we're not changing the occupancy. Really, with this petition, all we're doing is filling in the first floor doorway and making this existing living space and adding the roof deck. So the occupancy is the full family residential.
You're not renovating those other units or anything?
They already been renovated, so there was a long form that was filed previously to this one to renovate the entire building. Once Scott purchased the property, pulled a long form to renovate the entire building. Building is now fully sprinkled, up to code, fire code, and everything.
And I mean, I don't think we need to talk about Airbnb since that's...
No short-term rentals.
Yeah, and then the other thing, do you live in the neighborhood, or?
I used to, I don't right now.
I do know there is a concern, obviously, that it's not a surprise that, you know, the folks that don't live in the neighborhood or in the building as opposed to those that do, and, you know, things that occur in it aren't as well maintained or monitored as it would be if you lived in the unit or at least in the neighborhood.
Well, I mean, the building has been completely renovated, totally remodeled. I mean, luxury units, you know, Scott will like to buy more properties in the north end, and he's gonna keep a close eye on it because no one wants to damage anything that was brand new.
Yep. Anyone else on the council? Yeah.
What specific zoning relief are you looking for?
An FAR, which is a pre-existing condition, which we are at 4 already, 4.09, we're going to 4.23, and the other one is roof structure because we are we're changing the structure of the current roof, so the roof structure, which is the roof deck, and expanding the storage right here out 2 feet 3 inches, and going up in height about 2 feet. So we're changing the structure of the roof, so it's a roof structure and an FAR.
Hearing no other council members, I'll open up to the audience. Just state your name and your address if you have any questions or concerns while they're here. All right, thank you, Dan.
All right, thank you.